Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I have an amazing knife to share with you guys and gals today. It is absolutely fantastic. It is the debut design from AT Knives. There's ATK right there. You know what? There's a couple stickers in there. I might be able to keep one for myself or do it for a giveaway. There's some extras in there, but that's another story. But this is a very exciting knife. I'm going to get right in it. And if you want to know more about it, we will talk about this every Friday night. Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. We have a live stream from around 8:15 to midnight every Friday, where that's where we get to interact and talk about knives, do size comparisons, take knives apart, and we don't talk about politics or religion. It's a fun place to hang out and just talk about knives and everyday carry gear and flashlights. And oh my goodness, this is the AT Knives Halt. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its Haltness. There's 3 different variants of the Halt. I'll show you the other variants here in just a moment. This bad boy right here, oh my gosh, this is the Mars Valley Fat Carbon. I like it. It's not only the red and black, but it has some orange mixed in with it. And man, you talk about a clean and crispy design. I'm loving it. It has a fixed or a captive pivot with caged ceramic ball bearings in there. And look at this. One of my favorite all-time locks right there is the nested frame lock. Absolutely love it. This one in particular is not a reversible clip. It does have a milled titanium clip. And I'm going to get this. Without further ado, let's get this blade out. You ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh! It looks like more blade than the handle can handle. You talk about a really good blade to handle ratio. Fantastic job on that. Oh my goodness. Look at this blade. That is absolutely gorgeous. Magna cut sheep's foot hollow ground blade. I love it. You have the flat up here and horizontal, and then the primary grind and the vertical looks so good. That horizontal comes all the way up here to the ricasso. You have titanium bolsters. Very clean looking. Oh my goodness. Magna cut. Now the Halt, HALT, is an acronym rooted in the recovery and mental health community. And if you're familiar with that, you'll know that it stands for hungry, angry, lonely, tired. And if you want to know more about that, I checked it out on the website. I will put the AT Knives website down in the description and in the comment section so you can go check out this and the other versions. And oh my goodness, this knife is absolutely gorgeous. From tip to tip, it's 7.77 inches long. The handle is 4.29 inches. Your blade is 3.48 inches. Belt satin, all of its beautifulness. And oh my goodness, taking a look right here at the access to that lock, I could do that all day long. It's buttery smooth. There's plenty of access that you don't need much because it is so buttery smooth. And this is a frame lock, but it's a nested frame lock. So you're not going to get the bad lock up from your hand being in the way. It's just right up here where your thumb goes. And my goodness. And look at that. Drop shutty. Absolutely fantastic on the action. Oh my goodness. And the one thing that I would make mention, that when it comes to sharpening or a sharpening choil, your plunge grind does end right here into the heel. So if you sharpen this, if I sharpen one, I would put a little bit of blue tape on there just so I wouldn't put a smile up on the heel. Now, I believe there are going to be a couple little updates. If you go to the website, it'll tell you what the updates are going to be. But the pre-order is live on these, and I think they're going to be they're going to be up for delivery in August. So it's going to be very soon. Now the ergos, my hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here. From the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. Let's check out the ergos. I already know they're good because I've been checking this knife out. Seamless, no sharp spots, no hot spots. It feels really good in the hand. And when I'm holding it back like this, such a good slicer. I mean, that's a lot of blade. That's so serious. I mean, it's a 3.5 inch blade. And let me just show you how well, look at this. Used up every bit. It's not peaking or anything like that, but used up every bit of handle. And then there is only one thing that I would mention, and I don't know if that's been addressed or not, but this right here, where the carbon fiber stops. I can kind of feel that depending upon how I'm holding the knife. It's not a hot spot, but if I hold my hand in a certain type of way, I do feel it. The spine is soft. It's not sharp. There's no jimping on the spine. It's a nice clean knife. Let me put up a couple knives here for comparison. First up, and just to show you, I really like this colorway. Here is my Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and then here's the Spyderco Para 3 on top to give you an idea of the length of the knife. And I'm putting these pivot to pivot. There you go. And let me get a couple more out here for you. You know I got to show, where did I put it? Here it is. Here's the QSP Penguin, because everybody likes to have a Penguin, right? There's the Penguin, and then here is the Penguin Large. Since we're working with this nice looking sheep's foot blade, to give you an idea, if you have one or the other of these knives, that should get you dialed in really quick. And a couple other popular knives that I always end up showing, or that I've been showing a lot lately because so many people have one, and it'll get you dialed in as to the size of the knife, the blade, the handle. This is the Vosteed Raccoon, and here is the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. And last but not least, let's put up the CJRB Pyrite. There you go. That should really get you dialed in as to the size of this knife. So I'm really excited anytime someone comes out with a new knife and they have a pre-order, or I mean, for a pre-order, this is pretty quick considering I'm filming this in July and they're going to be available in August. So that's next month. Sometimes pre-orders take 6-7 months, a year. So I barely would call that a pre-order. I would just call that just a little bit longer shipping time. But the action is just flawless. Here's a little bit of acoustics for you. Are you hearing how incredibly smooth it is? It has that hydraulic feel on the drop. Look at that. I don't even have to get it started. I just let gravity take it over. Does that mean it's a gravity knife? I don't think so. That's another debate for another time, but I like it. You can actually choke up here just a little bit if you're careful, if you're not doing heavy cutting, and just kind of put your finger up on there on top of on the bolster. But this is going to be a fantastic everyday carry, and I think it's just that much more enjoyable because of how incredibly smooth. Oh my goodness, I could do this all day long. That is incredible. Now, can I open it? Yes. So there's something cool. Often you'll get one with a thumb hole and you can't actually use your thumb to open it. Luckily, very luckily, this has just the perfect amount. You can see there's a little bit. Let me see if I can get you on the inside there. There's just a little bit of chamfering on the inside, and it gives it enough of a grip. So I'm able to use that for an actual thumb flick. And it's very easy. I'm not having to concentrate. So it is multiple deployment. You can do the slow roll. You can use your thumb, reverse flick. This is an absolute winner. I like this knife. I think the HALT or the Halt it's gonna sell out. I don't know how many are gonna be able to be ordered or bought, but this is a fantastic knife. There's nothing about it I don't like. And the only thing I would nitpick, and it might have been already changed, would be just to add a little bit more of a choil. But not everyone sharpens the heck out of their knives like I do. And this might not be one that you're out cutting with stuff all the time where you're going to be doing a heavy sharpening. So I don't know that little tiny nitpick is even something to be worth mentioning. But I did, because I look for anything I can find. And if you like jimping, this one doesn't have jimping. However, it does have a very good handle. You have a nice grip on it. I have no complaints with that. No complaints with the ergos. Just a little bit. I can feel this if my hand's in the right spot, or the wrong spot, whichever. But wow, what a beautiful knife. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what knife you just got or what knife you're looking at. Or if you're thinking of this bad boy, I'll put a link to his website down there so you can go check him out. Go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again in the live or the chat or at the Hive stream on Friday night, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.